Have you ever entered an elevator and noticed the numbers going up and down? It's a bit unusual to think about it, but we use elevators every day and rarely pay attention to them. However, it turns out that some lifts in certain buildings are connected to other dimensions and realities through the sequence of numbers they display. If you are one of those people who decides to spend their time wisely and get to know every detail around them, then you probably have heard about the so-called elevator game. And as soon as you see the 10th floor flashing, you need to start counting backwards from 9. The tricky part here is that once you step into the elevator, you cannot exit until the doors open automatically. Your buddy can wait for you outside while you ride alone, but only if you decide not to take any risks. If you are not the faint-hearted type, you may continue with the game, but make sure to keep your eyes wide open. The elevator won't move an inch. Even if you try to press the down arrow button, nothing will happen. If you feel you're in danger, luckily, once you reach the 7th floor, the elevator will start working again. Just don't get off on the 7th floor, no matter what. If you do, you'll have to go back up again and start over from the 2nd floor. It's like it's jammed. But it doesn't stop there. The ascending arrow will also turn off. Before entering the elevator, make sure you and your companion have fully charged phones with extra batteries. There's no need to dress fancy when you enter the elevator. Leave those expensive watches and jewelry at home. You don't want to attract unwanted attention or become a target for potential enemies. You don't know how long you'll be gone, so it's always better to prepare in advance. The same goes for food and water. Instead, you can take a flashlight, wet wipes, a small first aid kit, and some cash. This will be enough for you to deal with any situation that may arise during your travels between dimensions. Decide beforehand what to do if you find yourselves in danger, if the elevator breaks down, and how to contact each other if you get separated. The good news is that many people have played it and returned home safely. If you are brave enough to try it, follow these tips and be prepared for anything. Who knows, maybe you'll discover something amazing on the other side of the mirror. Planning ahead will help you stay calm and focused when the time comes. We'd love to hear your thoughts. Don't forget to like and share this video with your friends if you enjoyed it. As always, thanks for watching, and see you in the next one. Take some with you just in case you get stuck somewhere or lose track of time. These are the last 2 levels before the 10th and final floor, which no human has ever seen. Keep in mind that the higher you go, the more energy you consume. No scientific research supports these claims. Although it sounds exciting, many people advise against trying such an experiment. Focus your mind and think about what you want to achieve by playing the game. If something doesn't seem right, it probably isn't. Don't be afraid to speak up and let your companion know if you feel uncomfortable or unsafe. Pay attention to every detail and observe everything around you. You never know what kind of clues might help you understand where you ended up and how to get back home. Ask yourself why you decided to join the experiment in the first place. What are you hoping to find on the other side of the mirror? Write down your answers and keep them in front of you at all times. This will help you stay focused and prevent you from getting distracted by external factors. They claim that some places you'll end up in are dangerous, and it's better not to interfere with the energy flows that connect our reality with others. When you get off on the 9th floor, the elevator will suck up all the energy from your body, and then it will vanish along with you. Don't let yourself get too excited or upset over the things you see. Stay calm and level-headed so that you can make rational decisions and not act out of fear or excitement. You will be completely stuck in the shaft with no way out. After all, you never know what you might encounter next. In any case, he or she must be there to help you when the ride comes to an end. Some say this is just another urban legend, but others claim to have already tried it and lived to tell the tale. Well, first of all, because you will need a friend to assist you with the whole process. And secondly, this is a safety precaution, since nobody would know about your experiment if something goes wrong and you disappear from this world. This is the limit for normal humans who can feel fear. To survive the experiment, you must have extraordinary bravery, willpower, and selflessness. Some daredevils have claimed to have made it to the 8th floor and survived without suffering any harm. Others claim that they witnessed paranormal activity and left as soon as possible. You don't know who to believe, but maybe you can try it out for yourself. The catch is that the higher the number of the floor you're traveling to, the stronger the impact will be. Also, the consequences of getting to floor 6, 8, or 10 are unknown since no one has ever managed to get that far. At least not anyone who lived to tell the story. So how do you feel about spending a few minutes in an elevator and taking a chance to travel through dimensions? Here's what you should know before stepping into the lift. Do not try the elevator game alone. You may be wondering why. The main goal of this game is to find the elevator that has 10 floors. This is where things get interesting. So you count down from 10 to 1. Each floor you pass by takes you to different realities, worlds, or dimensions. As soon as you reach the second floor, the environment around you will change immediately. It could be a dark forest, an abandoned city, a field, a castle, or a mansion. The third floor may lead you to the world where everything is upside down. If you manage to get to the fourth floor, you'll find yourself in an alternate version of your hometown. Be careful, though, since you will come across dangerous creatures and beings on your way. When you finally reach the fifth floor, you may witness the most horrifying scene imaginable. It gets even scarier after the sixth floor. If you decide to call it quits and return back home, you will face a great challenge. Some say the spirits inhabiting this place may possess you at any moment, so it's best to leave as soon as possible. The eighth floor is said to be where all human souls reside, and the ninth is reserved for demons. So if you want to avoid being drained and trapped forever, just step off on the eighth floor. Remember that everything written here is based on personal experiences and beliefs. But if you still insist on giving it a try, here are some tips that will help you survive the journey. Another thing to consider is clothing. Make sure to wear comfortable shoes and clothes you can move around in easily. Also, avoid wearing leather accessories, belts, or metal chains. It's better to be prepared and leave all your valuables behind. Once you are inside the elevator, the most important thing to remember is your intention. In addition to focusing on your intentions, make sure to trust your instincts. You should also be aware of your emotions at all times. Finally, before entering the elevator, make sure to discuss with your companion how you will react in certain situations. This game is not for everyone, and it's important to remember that the journey through dimensions can have serious consequences. Now that you know what to expect when playing the elevator game, are you still interested in trying it out? Let us know in the comments below.